welcome everybody to another episode of Radio Check. We're coming live. I'm waiting on my partner to show up here, but we're going to go ahead and start. It is 1900 hours right on the dot. And as we head into this September, it is something that, we're excited about. There's a lot going on this month. Suicide awareness, there's a service dog awareness. There's so many awarenesses that are going on. And so uh, I want to encourage you to look into those things and find out where you can fit in and participate as you can. So you know that we bring to you the 1st and the 15th real quick for about 30 minutes, an opportunity for military, veterans, first responders, spouses, and any patriot that would like to chime in and have a place to call their home at least once every 15 days where they can get involved, feel connected, get connected, and be able to, uh, just communicate. Sometimes we just need someone to talk to. And Vince and I have ventured to get this on the road so that you could have that place. A lot of us don't have it and didn't have it at one time, but now it's something that we wanted to do and get you on in there. But let me roll my partner into the stream. Hey Byron, thanks for joining us tonight, and I'm gonna pull in the one and only Vince.
Hey, I'm a little blurry, but that's all right. I'm still here at heart. Thank you, Enrique. It'll get connected here. Technology is a blessing and a curse. But yeah, as Enrique mentioned, we celebrate a couple of different observances and national awareness months. One is the Suicide Prevention Month. There's a week specifically, the 5th to the 11th. And for those who need to know the lifeline, it's 1-800-273-TALK, which is 8255. So it's 1-800-273-TALK, 8255. Just dial that number, text us here if you, or just chat through any other social media means if you need to reach out to anyone. And also, as he mentioned, National Service Dog Month. And interesting enough, here in Florida, the Police Chiefs and Sheriffs Association dedicates September to honor the fallen officers. So hearts out to everyone that has, of course, like they say, of course, taken the bullet. Their clock, their watch is over, but they will always be remembered. So thank you for doing that month, Police Chiefs and Sheriffs.
Well, so I mean, I was talking earlier. September's chock full of events that are, fitting for those that are in the service industry, right? Service by I mean, military veterans, first responders, and those spouses that support those individuals that are on frontline type of activity. We cannot forget September 11th is coming up. That's one tough day on top of the this whole month that we've been dealing with tough situations. Uh, I would be remiss if I did not mention all those veterans that are currently struggling with the outcomes of Afghanistan. We know, I'll tell you from my perspective, there was some heartache on my part because I know, you're in the region, you're supporting the war fighters, you're right there, and you know what your fellow servicemen and women are going through because you was there, and now you're home, and just things are not seeming like things are adding up. But I will tell you this for anyone listening: your service was not in vain. There was a reason why you served when you did. Those missions were complete, and so if you have any doubt on what you what resulted from uh, your labor out there, your efforts out there. That mission was complete. So just hold on to that, because there's others that are now in service. They have their own missions, right? They have to do other things. So thank you for all those that did serve in that region, for whatever operation it may have been, because if it were not for you, we would not be this far down the road. um, I know it may seem that things just kind of went backwards, uh, but we went into a destabilized region, right? So um, this is almost this is terrible, um, but it's not something they haven't seen before. Resilient people rise from a situation like this. So all of our prayers are, number one, to those experiencing there currently, those that were impacted by the events this last couple of weeks there, and those that are still being impacted by the wondering of what in the world's going on. So
Mhm.
our prayers are out there for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I apologize for the blurriness. But the bottom line, I'm here, and hey, blurry or not, we're here because sometimes
Blurry or not,
life
here
is
we come.
sometimes life is blurry, but you have to push through, and you'll see the sunlight and the sunrise and the rays. So every episode, I come up with either a quote, inspirational message, and I found this one the other day, and I thought it's fitting for today. So it goes like this: um, behind you, all the memories; before you, all the dreams; around you, all who love you; and within you, all you need. So just want to let you know, behind you, you have the memories, and before you is all your dreams; around you, all those who love you; and within you, all you need, folks.
Yeah, that's a great quote. And sometimes you're left with just you and what's within you, right?
Yeah.
Um, Different, stages in our life will bring us to different of the, different flavors of that quote there. But when it's all said and done, you have to have you. You have to have your own back, right? You have to have the best interest in mind for yourself. Everybody else will chip in one way or another. So my hope is that you at least have you, right?
Yeah.
That you could encourage yourself, you can motivate yourself, and if you don't, hey, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. And I'm not a singer, but you just made me think of George Michael's. You gotta have faith. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, let's not go down that
Yeah, we won't. But again, why are we wearing these shirts? What's the number
Yes,
16? What's this
yes.
all
The
about?
good
I don't
thing,
know.
hey, our brother Chris Schaefer, we interviewed him on the Leadership Void podcast last week. Tactical 16 Publishing. We if you have not seen that episode, go back and watch that. Very
Very
exciting guy.
exciting.
Yeah, exactly. You have a story to tell. Guess what? He's the person to go to, and he'll work with you to get it published. I have a friend that did a book, and it took her 2 years, but you know what? She got it done. So, Chris Schaefer, hats off to you. We salute you, Tactical 16. Thank you so much. And we have Gavin Wong says, if you're gonna think twice, sing that George Michael. Absolutely, brother.
That's
Little lightheartedness there, bro. Absolutely.
my brother in Hawaii. Hey, Gavin, how you
All
doing, brother?
right. And speaking of books, we are every time talking about goals. Set your own personal goals, small goals, achievable goals, measurable goals. We're reaching our 200 subscriber on our YouTube channel, The Leadership Void. We hit our 100. Now we're going to 200. We're right around the corner. We need your help. Hit the subscribe button, and you enter in the drawing to win this wonderful book called Standing O, the salute version from Scott McGregor. Yes, indeed. It's autographed. The drawing will happen. One lucky winner will have that book. We'll talk about a book of gratitude Lessons in Life, and it is autographed as you saw there. So please help us reach our goal to 200. Just a plug. But what goals can we think and hold you accountable for? We're here for you too. So we always want to know that. And no singing, of course. Glenn, we're not going to continue to sing,
Yeah.
but
Hey,
we're
I'm not
just going
gonna
to sing
sing
and
because
sing
I don't want to get
inside.
in trouble.
Well, you're the musician
but,
in the house.
but we're at 154, so we're not that far off.
Right.
Hey, it used to be we was at one, right?
Mm,
So we've come a long way. Thank you
yeah.
for all those that have subscribed to the channel. I hope that you're enjoying the content in there. There's a lot of great people that are doing great things, and we get to interview them. That's our blessing, right? We get to
Wow.
actually sit down and speak to them and get their no singing, Enrique. That's that's Byron. That's my stepbrother. I got I
Don't
got
get him
to fight
started,
for.
Brian. That's
But
reverse psychology
yeah,
that he's gonna make you
I know. He's
sing.
trying to pull me. No, I ain't
Yeah,
falling for it.
he's got the
I ain't
hook, line,
falling
and
for
sinker.
it.
We've been down that
But
road, Brian.
yeah, but so all these people that we get to interview, it truly is our blessing to bring them
Mhm.
to you. Uh, Now they're on the top of their game on their own right? They don't need the leadership void, but they blessed us by
Right.
coming on, allowing us to interview them, find out their leadership perspective, and every one of them has a different person, and that's what I love about the
Yeah.
interview.
Yeah.
Everybody brings a different golden nugget on leadership that's just, you think about it. And yes, brother, we do go way back. And we remember 9/11 well. That we were together on the Iwo Jima when it happened, and
Mm.
we knew right then and there things were not going to look pretty. So, and matter of fact, that's where all this other stuff, this long, 20-year battle, right?
Mhm. It hits
It
the mark.
started there. It
Yeah.
started there, right? So
Anniversary is right around the corner. Yeah.
yeah, so
10 days.
you know, yeah. So thank you to all the folks that have come on the show. Tactical 16 was gracious enough to send us these T-shirts. I love them. I wish I could turn around and show you the back because it's just
Yeah.
dynamic T-shirt. So thank you, Chris, for that, and much success on your endeavors as CEO of Tactical 16 Publishing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm finally clear. You can see me now.
Oh, look! Hey, look who came out of the fog. Weather term. I had to throw it in there, man.
It's all good. But yeah, talk about coming out the fog, for those that here listening in, we are here in, of course, the National Suicide Prevention Month and National Service Dog Month. But I dropped you the Lifeline number, which is the 1-800-273-TALK, which is 8255. For those who definitely need to have it or know someone who needs it, give it to them. If not, just talk to them as well, So our objective here was just to bring this opportunity to check in, hence radio check, check on our brothers, check on our sisters, our first responders. There's a lot of mental health issues that do not go reported, and sometimes we don't like to disclose for different reasons, culture, machismo, what have you, or military culture too. But you know, showcase your vulnerabilities because it is courage, and we here for you, folks. Military, first responders, spouses, and patriots. Radio check won't go off. We'll be on all the time on the first and 15, 1900 hours, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we love to hear you comments. And it's just a time to say hello. A little smile don't hurt no one. The frown upwards is always better than the one downwards. So it's a beautiful thing, folks.
Well, let me share two things since we're talking about suicide prevention or awareness, right?
Mhm.
Um, I know I have a two-facet relationship with suicide now, and this is what I mean with that. Number one, I uh, I was a pastor
Mm.
while I was in service in
Mhm.
Hawaii. there was an individual that committed suicide. He was also active duty Army. So as a pastor, not as a representative of the service, but as a pastor, um, his company, uh, something happened, and then they had to put him on suicide watch. Right,
Mm.
something happened. They allowed me to interact with him as his pastor, and so we were talking, and I was trying to keep him at bay because these things are delicate times, and so
Mhm.
uh, I did all I could, and in our conversation, this is happening in our conversation. I go and it was a hurricane coming to Hawaii, so I was just kind of like doing two things. I went to make sure I had enough water. By the time I came back, the individual was gone.
Mm.
He was with me.
Mm.
And the next time I saw him was in an emergency room at 2 o'clock in the morning because he went on and did what he did. Right.
Mm.
Uh, One of the toughest recollections in my mind to even go back to.
Mm.
Uh, so I had that experience, which drove me to seek out to be a casualty assistance calls officer for the Navy. I did that for the better part of 10 years. And sometimes sometimes I ask myself, why'd you do that? Because I had many cases, and we just lost 13 brave
Yep.
men and women.
Yep.
And I know what happens on the other side. There is a visit. There's a visit that nobody in their right mind ever wants to be a part of. That's when the Keiko and the chaplain show up at your doorstep.
Mhm.
That it is. Look, I'm going to try not to cry because there's just so many stories of delivering a message, and out of all the notifications that I had to give, the majority of them were suicide related.
Mm.
So, folks, um, if you know somebody that is feeling some type of way, and believe me, this whole fiasco in Afghanistan is making people feel some kind of way. I'm not saying that it is suicidal, but there's a lot of emotions happening right now. If you know somebody, they need help, get it for them. If there are professionals that can help. Uh, but even just a simple time to share love with them, help them see a little better light than the darkness that they're seeing. Um, I'm not saying it's always gonna work. It
Mhm.
didn't. I was a pastor. I I had the word. I was talking ministering. I was giving everything I could. It didn't work, right? But I could feel good about the fact that I did not leave him. I did not leave him, right? Unfortunately, it didn't end up good. And that family's still hurting till today. I'm hurting till today just thinking
Mhm.
about it.
Right.
Um, but it is a very delicate time, and so if you can't help, get some help. And if you're feeling that way, if you're listening to this and you're feeling that way, we are here for you. So you DM me, Vince. Send us a message. Communicate with us on the side. We'll try to get you something and someone, that'll help in that regard. Um, but don't try to do it by yourself. Uh, we are here for you. As brothers and sisters in of arms, we love you, and we do care about you being here and
Yeah.
continuing to bring joy and happiness to those around you.
Mm.
Because it could get dark, pretty easy, pretty easy. Um, hey, John, thanks for chiming in today. Uh, God bless you, brother. Um, but yeah, so I have that background. I had those events, and every time I hear about another one, it just it breaks my heart because
Mhm.
uh, I've seen what people go through, and then I've been on the other side, and I've seen what families go through,
Mhm.
and it's not pretty either way.
Right.
So we're here for you.
Amen. Hey, preach, man. You
Yeah.
you got the pastor came out and Mr. Enrique right there, people. But
don't
welcome,
maybe
John.
don't don't make me throw my collar on, boy.
Hey, but no, very well said, Enrique. Appreciate sharing that story, intimate story, and I know it's close to your heart. But definitely thank you for that. And one thing I said to a young gentleman the other day is, and Byron says it can. Yes,
Mhm.
indeed, it can. I said to this young man, sometimes we get so wrapped up in life and in what's going on and what we has gone on that we forget to live. And we do forget just to live, take that breath and live. We are breathing and we have to honor those that are not here. And there are dark days. And
Mhm.
Brian said he had his dark days. Dark days are a part of our new reality, a part of somewhat rejections for others. It might be just a pit stop, but it's not the whole. So, and if you go in the hole, we're going to foxhole with you too. But don't try not to get yourself all wrapped up in that life, because sometimes we just forget to live that moment, live with the loved ones that we left behind, we have around us. So live, folks. Enjoy what you have in front of you, and those that are behind you, that's that memory. Remain with that legacy because they want you to keep forward, keep pushing forward, folks.
Yeah. Um, so we mentioned the book, we mentioned the subscription. We would love your support on that end. Um, there's a lot of things that we're working on, and obviously working on is the operative word. So we're not gonna but there are a lot of things we're working on. The book giveaways are one. So we have a lot of great authors as well. Hey,
Mm.
Tactical 16, right? There's a lot of great authors out there, and we're going to try our very best to bring you the very best on the publishing side. Those that have taken the time to write books, and maybe they'll make the list of our milestone giveaways here on the channel. Uh, Scott was the very first one. Well, actually, no, we had the very first one was Denise, right?
Yes.
Yes, Denise. So that book was, hey, that book was this big, right?
From the
Because it
prairie to
was
the
her,
Pentagon. Yep.
yeah, it was her journey. But we had a happy recipient. Let us know they got the book, and then Scott's following on. So I know that we have a lot of great uh, authors in our repertoire of guests that are dying probably to give that to one of these milestone, every 100 uh, subscribers. So
Driver.
we're
Yep.
working on something good.
Amen. Definitely we are. But, as we work in constructing and building this platform for you all, what else would you like to see on it?
Yeah.
Or what else should we think of adding to the plate, or to this beautiful platform? We do this for you. So your input is super valuable and important. Hence, John is on. And as you know, the idea of first responders came from him. And we went to Mission Barbecue live last month, and
Mhm.
because they serve and honor both first responders and vets. So your ideas, we take them, we
Yep.
curate them, and here we are making it better for you all. So thank you, John, for that. And anyone else have any great ideas, please let us know, because we want to make this the most impactful way for anyone that is listening.
He said, "What about those Hawaiian cookies?" That's the wrong show, John. Come on, brother.
Yeah, we got to do the cookie show because we also talked about, and John, don't let us forget about the barbecue. You know, it was like the Olympic, who has the gold? You were like Texas, and I was like, well, maybe Kansas City, North Carolina. But you know, yeah, we are foodies. Maybe we might do a foodie episode one day. That might be an
Yeah, and it's not like we don't eat, boy.
idea. Yeah,
You
Mission
don't want to
Barbecue is
see us.
testament to that one.
You don't want to see us. But yeah, so it's funny because the Hawaiian cookies is part of Aloha Friday Live. It's same face, different platform.
That's
Oh
right.
man.
That's awesome. But yeah, folks, we're just grateful for those who are joining us and or listen to us after the recording, because we put it out there and you can always listen to it, pick it up anytime as you on your drive to work, way home or back home or just chilling at home. You know, listen to what we got, what we put out there, because hopefully it brings a smile on your face. You got some creative ideas out there, or just makes you want to just pick up the phone and call a battle, check on them too. So hey, if we could get you guys to do that, and gals, that's a reward for all of us. It's a win-win because it's 1 + 1 = 3. So it's a blessing right there.
He said, "Hey, I tried." Go what? Hey, see me on Friday. We'll talk about the cookies.
John got some jokes today,
Yeah,
man.
no, that's good. That's good. So folks, we're coming up on the end of our time with you. Uh, I hope that you can be able to share this with people that you think may enjoy just spending half hour with couple of veterans, armed forces, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, anybody that you would like to throw into the mix, first responders that would like to have just a platform where they can reach out, communicate, share some of their thoughts.
Yeah.
But we do this every first and 15th, so expect it and look out for it. Share it. Um, look at he said. Buyer said you should get an 800 number so those so they can call in, brother. Great idea. Like I said, like Vince said, we're gonna take those down because hopefully we get to that point where we could plug in a phone and have a number where people can call in and you can hear them online. Right now the chat is going to have to suffice until we get that, but thank you for that, and we'll take it into account there.
Consideration. And that just makes me think of DJ request line.
Hey, that's what it is. If they can call in, that'd be
Yeah.
nice, and they add them to the show.
Ding.
um
Hello,
yeah,
who do we have on the call?
yeah, that'd be nice.
It would be actually. Yeah, thank you for that idea. But yeah, September, man, folks and ladies, and it is month 9 of 2021. We
Crazy.
already passed 8 months. I mean, time has flown.
Crazy.
It's just crazy. I mean, the weather's changing a bit out there. Uh, um, cold is upon some states quicker than others, and others might stay in the sunshine state, which we may be just cool. But we hope you remain cool, calm, and collective, no matter what's thrown at you, no matter what the weather looks like inside, outside your heart, because we have to remain cool, calm, and collective. And you have battles. You have folks that want you to know that we got each other's back, and maybe we could do it from our cell phone, but we'll create a Google number for that. That way, we'll have it set that we all can use. So that's a good idea. My man's thinking outside the box, and we
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that.
yeah. We'll get them in there.
Yeah, we get it in. We get her done. But yeah, folks, again, appreciate you all being here. First of the month of September. Um, Again, Suicide Prevention Month and National Service Dog Month. And for those first responders, know that the police chiefs and sheriffs have dedicated this month for the fallen officers. So great things out there just to have a good time to commemorate them and memorize them, remind them that you're still there with them in spirit.
All right, folks, this is the end of the show. Thank you for being with us tonight. If you're looking at this as a replay, hey, you can still chime in and leave some comments. We'll get to those during the week. But thank you once again for being with us. We'll see you again on the 15th, 1900, 7 p.m. Eastern on Radio Check. God bless you all.
Bye.